Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Steve Potter, and here with me again is Marty K. Casey. And joining us is Ambassador at Large to the United Nations for Peace, Dr. Mehdi Joseph Kawala.
Thank you.
Dr. Mehdi for short, right?
Yes, yes.
What is that position, Ambassador for Peace? What's that all about?
Well, Ambassador for Peace, it is a under Word of Life fellowship or institution that the only religion sector that is being accredited by the United Nations to appoint ambassadors at large for peace globally. Yes.
And what do Ambassadors for Peace do?
Well, Ambassador for Peace, they do promote peace around the world in the communities, and also good governance, around the world. They are recognized to the UN, and also they are recognized in different governments. As you know, the United States, the United Nations is the only institution that is above every government on the planet Earth.
There you are. Did you have some ceremony there or what?
Yes, yes, that was in my office back in South Africa, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Marty, how did you first find out who Dr. Mehdi was? And tell me how all that came about.
Well, thank you for asking. It's pretty interesting. I was actually working on a project that's going to be coming up here shortly about a wonderful historical woman in the city. And so we actually put a call out for individuals to come and participate, and his children actually came out for the call. The producer had to leave and asked that I would step up and just kind of, make sure that everything was still running smoothly. And it just looked like to me that the youth weren't really charged up and involved as I'd like to see them. And we had some very prestigious people that had come in to work on this project from California. So I wanted to talk to St. Louis and let them know that this is a very big deal when people choose to come to work with you here in this city. Take advantage of those opportunities. And I shared a little bit about my backstory and where I come from and how, and what I do today. I said my speech and I sat down, and before I know it, this very distinguished man, very well dressed, as you can see, he comes along and he sits down and he says, "Wow, your speech was amazing." He says, "My name is Ambassador Mehdi." And so I said, wait, did you say ambassador? He said, yes. I said, I actually just been chosen to be the ambassador of Uganda for orphan children through a very wonderful organization, Shine Ministries. And he says, wow, so that's how we began to connect and talk, and the rest is history.
So you met Marty just as it was kind of a fluke, but when did it occur to you that she was someone that you wanted to put in this position?
Well, after we met and she gave me a business card, I went through a profile, and I discovered that she was in the front line in St. Louis. I moved to this city because of the event that took place. I'm sure everybody knows about Ferguson,
Ferguson.
For Michael Brown. And so when I began to check her profile and the work that she's doing in the city and in the community, it was really phenomenal. It was really surprising to see such a beautiful angel, working for the community and uplifting lives for the youth in the community. And also looking at how she's been really involved in, film industry, singing and acting and promoting our young people, to kind of love, acting, getting them out of the street, out of drugs and so forth and so on. And that really inspired me a lot to kind of recommend it to the United Nations to be appointed as an ambassador for peace.
Well, tell me about the event coming up. We've just got a minute or so left. There's a big event you want to let people know.
Sure, but before I do that, did you notice he called me an angel and you called me Mary? There's a difference.
So you like him? You like him better than me.
I'm not going to say that, Steve, because I don't want you cutting out the good parts here. But the event that's coming up, we would like to invite everyone out to bear witness to this. This is a very historical event. Will take place on Friday, August the 10th, from 6 to 7th at St. Paul AME, which is my home church. I grew up in this church, so I'm very honored to have my pastor, Pastor Booker, to be there to witness and to open up the church for this to happen. And we also have, and as a matter of fact, Dr. Mehdi, you could tell them a little bit more about Dr. Finn, who's coming in. You want to share that real quick?
Yes,
Who's
Dr.
coming
Finn
to
is a chief ambassador to the United Nations, and he works for the World Bank before. He is well known around the world. He's been invited to the White House by former President Obama, which I was also privileged as well to be invited to the White House in 2014 by President Obama. So he's a well-known man around the world, and he's going to be in St. Louis. As a matter of fact, she's going to be the first ambassador at large for peace appointed to the UN in the Midwest, the first female
Wow.
in the Midwest.
That's something, huh?
Yes.
It is. It's hard to digest.
Are
I
you
have
going to
be
have to make
honest.
one of your great speeches at this event?
Well, you know, I always just, being an actress, I just go with the flow, unless I'm using a script, and there's no script for this.
Are you ever, Dr. Mehdi, going to check up on her, what she's doing? Does she have to report to you and about her good work, or is she
Yes.
on her own?
Yes.
I'm glad you asked.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, have you given much thought to this? What you're going to do with this position?
Oh, absolutely. I've been in constant prayer, but I have given a lot of thought, and it's one of those things where you do have to plan.
Well, I want to congratulate you.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad that I know you, and next time I'll get your name right. And, thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
And I hope
Thank
people
you.
show up to the event for
Thank
you. In all seriousness, thank you so much.
Thank you, Steve.
All right.
You can come and witness the official ceremony of Marty K. Casey as she receives her honorary doctorate degree on Friday, August the 10th, 6 p.m. in St. Paul AME Church. That's at 1260 Hamilton Avenue. And if you'd like more information, call 314-479-2938. There's more STL Live right after this, so stay with us.